They'll run. Here's the former Seminole.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
To throw, it's Murray.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. Down to the 42, 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down and 8.
Murray going to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Fighting through. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On the handoff, Benson running right.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Two in, the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. In motion, Hill.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting from the 38 now. Here's second down and 7. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Tua.
And that's going to be incomplete. Well, look at this Arizona defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Ready. Brings up second and 3.
Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys
I like
in the
that.
circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Dolphins 0.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Shotgun now from Murray. Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7. Another run here with Benson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A give. Here comes Benson.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Murray now to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Terrace Marshall,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Cards have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Tua going to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's going to air one out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Throw caught by Achane.
Oh, good move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Tua. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking to pass. Tua. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
44.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Kaiser White, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray going to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 2nd down and 3. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack.
A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. A give up the middle with Benson. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
From the gun, it's Tua.
And he completes it to Berrios. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tua going to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Watch it, Oscar.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And, that would get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing Tua. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
That is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And it's nice to see Phillips back on the field again after his year was cut short by an Achilles injury a season ago. Well, it's nice for us to see him. Quarterbacks, they may have a different opinion.
Back to throw. Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is